So guess where I am today? I'm at Lepakshi. So we were going on a trip to Mantralaya and we thought that let's visit Lepakshi as well. So here's the statue. There is a temple nearby, that's the main temple. We'll go there as well. This is the most recent development, it's like park, like an attraction for tourists. Okay, that's all. It's like a statue of the mythical bird Garuda from Ramayana, and it was a tribute. So yeah, let's go to the temple. Now we are at the Lepakshi temple. So it was built in the 16th century by Vijayanagara Empire. Yes, it is built by Vijayanagara, of course. So the name Lepakshi means rise, O bird, in Telugu.
It is believed that this was the place where Ravana and Jatayu fought a great war, in which Jatayu was trying to save Sita from Ravana's capture. In this war, Jatayu lost his wings as Ravana cut them off and he fell down. And this is believed to be the place where he landed. And Rama said, Lepakshi, which means rise, O bird, in Telugu.
The architecture here is based on the Vijayanagara Dravidian style. So this temple is built in the Vijayanagara Dravidian style, and it has lot of this sculptures, very beautiful sculptures are here. These pillars, so these all have like special carvings and stuff, very uniquely detailed. They all look very cool. Look at the carvings and paintings above. There's paintings above.
There's also a big Natya Mandapa over here with many sculptures of deities surrounding it, with deities like Shiva, Parvati, Nataraja, etc. There are also many beautiful murals and paintings on the ceiling in the temple. The most notable ones are Shiva Parvati wedding, and these murals are slowly fading away due to the lack of care now, but they still survive after thousands of years. So here we have the floating pillar where we are trying to pass a dupatta through. So it is only touching the ground with one end and not the whole pillar. So most of the pillar is off the floor. People call it anti-gravity pillar, but we can't say that as it is connected to a ceiling. And it's said that the only reason it is actually touching the ground is because a British officer wanted to know the reason why it is floating, and he tried to move the pillar but made it touch the ground instead.
One of the biggest attractions in the temple is this large nagalinga. So the snake was built completely of the same rock of granite, while the linga was brought from Kashi. So that's why you can see it's a different color compared to the snake. It is India's largest monolithic nagalinga, and right opposite to it there is also India's largest bull statue, but you can't see it because of the walls of the temple, the gopuras. But while we are going, we can see it and we'll show you. Nagalinga, you can see a carving of Ganesha. Then over here you can see an elephant worshipping Shivalinga, human worshipping Shivalinga, and something else. It looks like a fish, I guess, but these are smaller carvings in the rock of the Nagalinga, of course. So, and here you can see a bunch of these pillars. which looks like ruins to me. I don't know what is their purpose or what they destroyed. They look like they have fallen down or something. This temple has such a beautiful architecture and carvings, and you might be wondering why is there like a big border or like a fence there. Well, actually there's a bunch of carvings and notes of writing, so that's why it's like border off, because if you walk on it, it's going to fade away. And then look at these carvings, the pillars. There's the floating pillars there, and these pillars. This area, I don't know exactly what it was used for, but it's everywhere. There's like different types of architecture on these pillars, and then all of them at that time, how they mastered like this architecture. It's marvelous to say, because like look at how detailed everything they make. Look at this, come here. Look at how detailed this is, including the eyes, everything is there. So it's very detailed, and at that time this much precision would be very hard to do. That too with no like nowadays modern tools like jackhammers and stuff. Just with one sculpture tool or something, they made so many of these very I have no words, okay? I have no words, and let's go see the writings over there. Well, at first you might think, what is the use of like making this thing? But you can see there's a bunch of writing, and then there's like a sculpture drawing as well, which was faded away because of many reasons such as rain and people stepping on this, and no one knows like this is there if it's getting faded. So for that they had made that fence. It also highlights that there is something there to watch. And now we are going outside of the temple. We are back at the entrance. So in this Lepakshi temple complex, there is this ginormous footstep. We don't know who it is. Of course, no one's footstep is that big, but people have carved it that big, and water is always there 24/7. I don't know where it flows from, but there's water always there.